Project storage is my next project for my truck. I bought a off-road jack, and probably my biggest complaint about the deck drawer system is the drawers really aren't that deep. I think they're like 9 inches deep or something like that. And the base of my jack, I think it's like 12 inches or so. So I had to get a box to store it. I got that one. As you can see, it's kind of angled. If I got something a little taller, it would hit the bed frame. So I think that's going to work out well. It will fit the jack and some other things. I also wanted some storage for my fuel jugs, and I elected to go with this piece that doesn't have a base to it. That way it'll give me access to the decked little cubby hole there. The one like the other side that I modified for the battery. I want to run it straight flush here. I want to avoid drilling new holes. So I've got these two bolt holes that held a handle to help you get up that I had to remove because of the deck drawer system. I'm going to add a piece of material, rivet it or bolt it to this flange here and stick it out, and I'll bolt it to that there, and then I'll bolt it to the box there. I'm going to trim this down because right now the jugs, 5-gallon gas cans, will not fit in over the top here. So I'm going to trim it down to this height consistently across. I'm going to trim half of it off the top, half of it off the bottom for consistency. But that's the plan. And then I'll bolt that box using the 2 bolts of the bed rack, and then put those inserts in the plastic, and then drill through the bottom of that and secure the box to the bottom to the decked drawer system there. So that's the plan. These are just loosely in place, and I'll do more video as we progress the project. I drilled the holes for the plate that I'm going to attach to the fuel tank holder here. I also just drilled 6 holes here. I'm going to set this in place where I want it to go. Mark the holes. Oop, I think I went one too high. Mark the holes on the plate, drill the plate, and then connect them with the bolts I bought. Connect it there, and then work on the box, the storage box over in that area. But just kind of walking through the steps. Piece with bolts, locking washers. So this will then just slide over there. I had to notch this out a little bit for the light. I'm going to set this in place. Again, I'm still going to have access to the little cubby hole there. I'm going to bolt it into the box on that side, and those are going to be the attachments for this. I've got a little rubber gasket to go across the bottom and top, so I have a softer edge there, and we'll get the box out and we'll start the layout for that. Okay, I've drilled all the holes in the bottom. I've drilled the holes in the back. I've drilled the holes and put the inserts in the decking. I'm using the existing bolts for the bed rack to secure it. I have, let's see, I've assembled the washer, metal washer with rubber washer to help with any moisture. It shouldn't be getting in there anyway, but just a little analness on my part. So here's the truth of the matter to see if everything lines up. Okay, this all bolted together well. The only thing I think I stripped out, that one, I can't get that one to tighten, but all those others into the deck did well. I got the 2 bolts that also hold on the bed rack. Those all aligned right. I just put on the, zoom back out, put on the rubber edge on this, and all I need to do is secure this. Put the 2 bolts on here. I'm gonna bolt it. I think I've got 3 bolts to secure it to the box, and I'll be done. Pretty pleased with how it turned out. We'll get it all together and I'll shoot another video. Okay, project is complete. I've got the fuel rack here, the old man handle that I took off from the factory. I used those bolts. That's secured there. 3 bolts into the box. So this is nice and secure. I put a rubber edge on this. The storage box is mounted to the 2 bed rack bolts, and then I taped over the top of them, but I put the inserts, screw inserts into the plastic, and then put some bolts into that. So you've got 4 of them. This 4th one here, I think got stripped out, but is still nice and secure. So there it is, project complete. That's what it looks like in the back of the bed. Still a lot of extra room to use. I think it turned out well. The real moment of truth is if I can actually get the fuel jugs in there, and I can. They have to be manipulated a little bit so the heads of them fit within the bed rack, but in this orientation they do fit. So all is good, complete, and again, pleased with the results.